Yep.
So the game is Dragonfin Soup. It's a JRPG with roguelike elements featuring our heroine, Red Robin. She's an alcoholic bounty hunter with a large shotgun and a dark, mysterious past. The game is created by Grimm Bros. We're a small 5-man indie dev team located all around the world. This is our first game. Grimm Bros was created with kind of two main purposes. The first to be to create the game, kind of games that we want to play, the games we grew up playing. And in that sense, Dragonfin Soup took a lot of influence from the games we grew up playing. Chocobo Dungeon, Final Fantasy, Sharon the Wanderer, etc., etc. Those original like RPGs and JRPGs. The second thing is the Grimm Bros fairy tales. The original. So the second main influence is the original Grimm Brothers fairy tales. These are not your Disney fairy tales. The original stories. They're dark. They're twisted. They're gritty. And we wanted to encompass that in our game. So with Dragonfin Soup, we have Red Robin, who's an inherently flawed character. Her family was murdered, her house was burned to the ground, and she has terrible amnesia and alcoholism because of this. So she's deeply flawed, and her as well as a lot of the other characters in the game reflect this. And the story mode is kind of you exploring what happened to Red Robin, and her discovering what went on. So we go into our creation. We create a universe. That's basically your seed. If you want to do like a high score run against your friends, you can share your seed with them. We have 3 different modes. We have story mode, which is you exploring the story. We have survival mode. That's your classic roguelike, which you have 1 life to explore, survive, and maybe get to the end if you're really good or really lucky. Which is I love survival mode, and it's a roguelike, this game, so everything's procedurally generated, randomly generated. We have over 20 or 30 different environments, so when you go somewhere new, you're never going to be in the same zone or map that you've ever seen before. And then our third mode is the Endless Labyrinth. That's kind of your high score run. It's infinitely procedurally generated. It literally goes on forever and ever. And you're competing for a high score, so we're going to have online leaderboards for that. So in our story mode, there's just a little bit of background, tells about the lore. The world takes place on this giant dragon turtle god that's swimming through space called Ashura, and that's where the world is on its back. And there's a little bit of history of the world. There was this human and non-human war. The Vasans are the non-humans. Great war way in ancient history that established the current order of things. And another thing that little intro sequence showcases a lot of is our art. All the art's done by one guy. His name's Randus. He's incredible. Everything you see in the booth, all of the posters and merchandise designs, everything in-game, the animations, the 3D modeling, the textures, mostly done by Randus. So he's total workhorse. So we go into our game. There's Red Robin in the bottom right corner and in the center. She's accompanied by 2 mercenary friends, currently on the hunt for the man who killed her family and burned her house to the ground. This is actually an alternate skin for Robin, which was it was originally a Kickstarter goal that we had. We didn't make that goal, but we had Randus work overtime and weekends, and he was able to implement it in the game. So you'll see her original skin when we go into the next scene. But we have April Gloria, who's down there somewhere cosplaying as the Red Robin alternate skin. So we'll go into our world. The game plays as a turn-based strategy. As you move in the world and take a turn or an attack, everything else is going to move simultaneously. So we have this little wisp enemy here. As I attack, he attacks. If I move, he'll do a move or an attack, and so will my allies. So let's explore, see if we can't find the mysterious hooded man. Combat gets really fun once you get the hang of it and start to unlock it. It's very tactical. You can choose to kind of take things step by step, attack by attack, or you can move fluidly in real time if you're just exploring the world. And as you can see at the top right, as I explore the world, I'm uncovering more and more of the map. Yes, I am poisoned. So I think back there a little bit, I may have stepped on a poison trap. Everything's randomly generated, so in the world, if you step on a trap, then it could suck, it could be awesome. I don't know. It's randomly generated. That's the fun in it. Yeah. Just about everything's also destructible, and some things even have tactical advantages. If you let's say if you knock down a tree and it knocks on an enemy, it's going to do a lot of extra damage. Pick up some treasure over here. 5 gold, that'll be useful later maybe. Boom. So this evil looking dude, that's the hooded man. He killed your family and burnt your house to the ground. He's super evil, I mean look at that face. He's also very, very powerful. He's a magician, he's a sorcerer, he has dual wielding swords and some really powerful magic. And as you see in the bottom right corner, those are my ability powers. So I can cycle through them and then choose one. So this is a magic AoE ability. So I hit it once to go into the aiming mode, which is going to show the area of effect of the attack, and then again to activate the ability. In addition to magic, we have a shotgun blast, which I got interrupted by chat. There it is. Shotgun, and then we also have bombs. So you can drop a bomb on the ground, and it'll go off after 3 turns, doing some major damage. Just to make sure to get out of the way, because it will kill you. So it looks like the hooded man killed me, but no worries, it's just a dream sequence. Are you guys associates? Or friends, buddies? Are you just hanging out? Oh, well welcome. Well, check it out we shall. So, turns out that was just a nightmare sequence. Red Robin had a little bit too much to drink last night, being a functioning alcoholic. So she's really hungover, and being like any good alcoholic, first thing you're going to do in the morning if the bad hangover is go to the bar. So let's do that. That would be really convenient. But yeah, so this is Red Robin's quaint little house. We'll head outside. On the other versions of the game that we have on demo, which are the PS Vita and PC, we actually have our touch controls enabled. So maybe I can grab the PS Vita and show you in a little bit. So this is the starting village of Merlin. Wow, the Cock and Bull Tavern is actually really close. Usually it's not so close. As I said earlier, everything's procedurally generated. So even though we're playing the same demo as our other fans over here, we're having entirely different map layouts and stuff. So, fortunately, the tavern's like literally right next to me, so I'm gonna go in there. Let's go get a drink. Oh, we're getting there. So yeah, let's go into our survival mode. We'll go into our survival mode, which will be more of the meat of the game, and see if we can find some different environments. Okay, so survival mode drops you in a forest with like no items, and I've been dropped next to this giant skeleton man, so I'm gonna stab him in the face because he's a skinny bastard. And then let's do shotgun. Alright, so usually in survival mode, I'll find like a staircase that'll bring me to the next zone, so let's see if I can hunt that down. In addition to that, this is an RPG. There's a lot of deep customization. I just picked up some magic abilities off the ground from that kind of boss enemy. Oh, hi.
You never emailed me back and tried to set up an appointment.
Did I not?
No.
Oh, crap. We'll chat soon. Sorry about that. So, all this customization. So we just found Wind Shuriken. That is a level 1 wind magic. Let's equip that. Okay, go back to the menu. This is our equipment screen. There's tons of different slots, and as you explore the world, you'll be able to find tons of different items for those slots. Which different abilities, daggers, what different kinds of weapons. There's a full crafting system, fishing, digging, etc. Also, I've run low on health in that fight, so instead of health potions, we fuel up using alcohol. So we have some cheap Rumbleberry rum, so we'll drink some of that. And let's continue the killing spree. Alright, let's see if I can't find a dungeon or something. I'm doing it for you. I will find that dungeon. If I can stop getting stuck in that teleportation loop. I'm gonna grab this item. I'm gonna run away from these guys. If you see a staircase and I don't see it, let me know. Ah, there you go. You got a good eye, dude. I totally missed that. There we go. Let's see what this wind magic does, actually. I've never seen this wind magic yet, so... Yay, I think it did damage. Alright, get out of my way.
Is that a tree still?
Yep. Lazy Woodson. Alright. So we'll go to the next instance. I don't know what it is. We'll find out. Prison dungeon. So this could have been anything. Could have been a mushroom forest. As you can see, it's a prison dungeon. I'm not fighting just because I'm probably really low level and I'm gonna get killed anyways. See, I just got one shot by a level 373 guy, which probably is not accurate. I think we have a level cap of 100 maybe. I don't know, but
well, I guess the question would be: would you encounter an enemy that much higher level than you?
Pardon?
Would you encounter an enemy that much higher level than you in a dungeon?
Usually not.
You're level 2.
The game must be a bunch of people asking. So here I'm just in our endless labyrinth mode. This is the PS Vita version of our game. This is the first time anybody outside the company has seen it. As you can see, we go for the same, beautiful HD graphics, etc., etc. And we are fully enabled with touch controls. So you can use touch to move around the world, to attack, to enable your special abilities. Just in the same way you'd be able to use it with a touch PC.
Sorry about that.
The touch PC or any of this. So we also have a lot of Zelda-like puzzles in here. Like this little, push the square block in the hole. Wow, how Zelda-like.
Well, you can walk across.
So it gives me access to this treasure chest over here and some skeletons. 33 gold. Hopefully worth it. But yeah, so this is our endless labyrinth mode. It goes on forever and ever. Like our survival mode, you have one life to stay alive as long as possible, compete for a high score. And after you die, if you die, then your high score is then compiled. I'll die and I can show you. Maybe I won't die. Maybe I'll just keep going all day on this one, see how far I get. But yeah, so that's mostly Dragon Soup in a nutshell. This is actually the first time I've been able to play the PS Vita demo today, so
okay.
I'm like super excited about it. I think it looks great.
It does look good.
And I'm having a blast with it.
The Vita's fantastic, so it looks very comparable.
A lot of people have been really, really excited about the Vita because they're looking for like a really great game to play on the Vita. So this seemed like a perfect opportunity to place the game.
So when is Dragon Soup going to be coming out?
So we're looking for initial release on Sony consoles, PlayStation 3, 4, and Vita in early summer, exclusively on PlayStation. And then later in the year on Steam, so PC, Mac, and Linux, as well as Android and iOS.
Oh,
so this will be fully enabled with full touchpad support for tablets and phones. Actually, I think it might just be tablets, but I'm not totally sure. But yeah. So yeah, that is Dragon Soup minus the glare.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.